Have you ever seen someone so confident in their power that they never bothered to check the facts? That's exactly what happened when my local HOA decided to fine me for violating community standards. The only problem? My property wasn't even part of their HOA. And by the time they realized a mistake, they had already picked a fight with the one person who owned the only bridge connecting the entire neighborhood to the outside world. My name is Daniel Carter, and I own nearly 6,000 acres of ranch land in Montana. My family has worked this land for 4 generations. We raise cattle, maintain forests, and preserve miles of natural streams. Most people only see rolling hills and fences. They don't realize the old steel bridge crossing Cedar Creek is privately owned. My grandfather built it nearly 70 years ago after the county refused to fund one. Over time, developers built a luxury subdivision beyond the creek. Instead of constructing a new bridge, they negotiated permanent access across ours. The homeowners use it every single day. Few of them even knew it wasn't public. Everything stayed peaceful until a brand new HOA board took over. The new president, Karen Mitchell, believed every nearby property should match the community's appearance. Apparently, my hay equipment, cattle trailers, and ranch fencing offended her. One morning, I found a bright orange notice attached to my front gate. According to the letter, I had 30 days to remove unsightly agricultural equipment or pay a daily fine. I laughed. Surely it was a mistake. I called the number listed. Instead of apologizing, Karen confidently informed me that their authority extended to all neighboring properties affecting community value. I calmly explained my ranch wasn't inside their subdivision. She interrupted me. Our attorney says otherwise. Then she hung up. A week later, another notice arrived, this time demanding over $5,000 in accumulated fines. They even threatened legal action. That was when I stopped laughing. I contacted my attorney. He reviewed the documents for less than 5 minutes before smiling. They've made a very expensive mistake. County maps clearly showed my ranch existed completely outside HOA jurisdiction. Even better, the easement agreement for their bridge access was stored in the same courthouse. It granted neighborhood residents permission to cross, but only as long as they respected the property owner's rights. Harassing the owner could legally terminate the agreement after proper notice. My attorney suggested patience. Let them keep digging. So I waited. The HOA doubled down. They mailed violation letters, sent inspectors onto my ranch without permission, even photographed my bonds from inside my property. Those trespassing photos became excellent evidence. Finally, Karen filed a lawsuit demanding payment. The hearing arrived quickly. She entered the courtroom looking completely confident. Her attorney argued that my ranch reduced neighborhood property values. Then the judge asked one simple question. Can you show where this property belongs to your HOA? Silence. Their attorney shuffled through paperwork. Karen whispered nervously. After several awkward moments, they admitted they couldn't produce any document proving jurisdiction. My attorney stood. He presented county records, property maps, survey documents, and finally, the bridge easement agreement. The judge spent several minutes reading, then looked directly at Karen. So, you sued the owner of the bridge your entire neighborhood depends upon. Her expression changed instantly. The courtroom became very quiet. The judge dismissed every HOA claim, then ordered them to reimburse my legal expenses. But the story wasn't over, because during the lawsuit, the HOA had repeatedly trespassed on my ranch. Those actions violated conditions within the bridge agreement. Following legal advice, I issued formal notice. Bridge access will be temporarily suspended until the HOA signed a new agreement respecting property boundaries and ending all harassment. Within 48 hours, panic spread through the subdivision. Delivery trucks couldn't enter. Construction crews had to cancel projects. Landscapers turned around. Residents suddenly realized just how important that old steel bridge really was. Many homeowners had never even heard about the easement. They blamed the HOA board immediately. An emergency community meeting was held. Attendance broke neighborhood records. Residents demanded answers. When they learned the board had ignored property maps and wasted thousands in legal fees, the room erupted. Several board members resigned that same evening, Karen included. A newly elected board contacted me the very next day. They apologized, not with excuses, with respect. We negotiated a fair agreement. The HOA accepted responsibility for every legal expense. They promised never to interfere with neighboring private property again. In return, bridge access continued exactly as before. Today the neighborhood is peaceful. Most residents wave whenever they cross. Some even stop to buy fresh beef from our ranch store. Funny how quickly relationships improve when people replace arrogance with common sense. The lesson isn't about owning land or winning lawsuits. It's about understanding that authority has limits. Before threatening someone, before sending fines, before assuming you're in control, make sure you actually know who owns a bridge beneath your feet. Because sometimes, the person you're trying to intimidate holds the only road home.